Okay, this is my next go at week 2 extension. This time I have set up these lights so that they are blinking at different rates. In fact, the one on the top is blinking at a rate that is exactly twice the rate of the one on the bottom. And I've also connected this to the potentiometer so that I can adjust how fast they are blinking. However, they're always the one on the top is always blinking twice as fast as the one on the bottom. And basically, the board is set up exactly as it was for the previous extension. Look at making them blink at the same time. The difference is, of course, in the program itself here. And what I've done in the program this time is add a little bit more code that allows me, if I can see it, that allows me to basically set a time interval for when the first one turns on and off, and a time interval for when the second one turns on and off, and use a for loop to run the first the faster one, I'm sorry, the slower one actually, to switch it on, and then I have an if statement that switches the second one off halfway through that initial time interval, and then that loop completes and the first one turns off and the second one turns back on. And then there's another if loop in there that will turn the second one off again. So basically, using this combination of for loops and if statements, I'm able to set the time interval so that they blink at different rates. The first one twice the rate of the second one. And I'm actually getting the time interval by looking at the potentiometer through the A0, and all I do to do the calculation here is set the first time interval to basically the sensor value divided into 1023, which is his output, and I just put in 10,000 milliseconds for 10 seconds as just kind of a standard value. And then my second time interval is simply the first time interval divided by 2. That's why they run at exactly half the rate all the time. And of course, I could go in there and make some adjustments to that if necessary, but I think that pretty much covers the challenge. A little bit more code required to get this kind of an activity going on. And in fact, there's actually a fundamental difference in what I'm trying to do in the code. Instead of using delays to set the timing, I'm basically running a delay every 1 millisecond in this loop, and then I'm using conditionals to check for where we are in the timing and using that as the switching interval for time. So slightly different concept, but it gets the job done.